Biggest Rampage of the year so far saw Jon Moxley making his in-ring return against Ethan Paige. We also saw a cold-blooded hook in action, as well as a massive title match to end the show. So yeah, definitely a packed Rampage, also with lots more in between that. So yeah, this was a huge episode of Rampage, really, to put it lightly, and let's get straight into it with Jon Moxley, who got a massive ovation as he came out first. He made a good start to the match, but no pushover was Paige. Paige sent Moxley crashing out of the ring and into the announcer's desk. Moxley staggered away to buy himself some time, and then sent Ethan Paige crashing headfirst into the barricade. He rolled Paige back into the ring, but the former Impact star stopped him dead in his tracks and was he went to follow him. Ethan Paige had the opponent draped against the middle ropes and caught him with repeated strikes to the jaw. The former world champion then crashed into the ring post, shoulder first, and tumbled back out. Paige followed him to the outside and sent him crashing into the ring post. Back from the break, Ethan Paige went for the ego's edge, but Moxley broke free and replied with a series of German suplexes. He then hit an avalanche power slam from the top rope and couldn't put Moxley away. Moxley then hit Paige with elbow strikes and knees and got the bulldog choke for the win. Yeah, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. This was such a good start to Rampage. So great to see Moxley back. And as Moxley made his way out of the arena, we saw Bryan Danielson have been watching the match. The two stars briefly faced off, possibly hinting at feud. Just give him, take my money. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Next up was Nick Jackson versus Trent, an early flurry of offense from the AEW star, and Nick Jackson with an incredible twisting arm drag off the top rope. Trent wasn't having any of it and hit back with some shots. He followed it up with an overhead throw, but Nick caught him with a guillotine on the top rope. It didn't really have too much immediate effect on Trent, and he hit Nick Jackson with a back body drop. Trent went for a running crossbody, but Nick ducked with a best friends member crashing into the ropes. Nick Jackson then followed it up with a nasty kick across the back of the head. Following the break, we saw Nick go for a senton from the top rope, but Trent got his knees up. The match spilled out to ringside and Trent nailed his opponent with a spear. Back in the ring, he hit a backdrop followed by a spinning DDT for a near fall. More back and forth came when Nick Jackson hit Trent with Canadian Destroyer. Trent hit back with a flurry of his own offense before the match spilled out to the entrance ramp. Nick hit a backdrop followed by a senton from the top rope out to the ramp. Trent rolled back into the ring as Nick headed into the top rope and hit a 450 splash. Nick Jackson went for finish Trent off with a super kick, but he ducked and hit the strong zero to pick up the win. Really great result, really great match, and a surprise result as well. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Love this. Next up was Hook versus the Pentako. Hook attacks the Pentako in the middle of his entrance, giving him no time to take off his kimono. Hook then hit with knees to the midsection, followed by an STO. He locked in an armbar, but Pentako reached the bottom rope and brought past the time. Hook then hit an overhead toss before locking in a standing redrum to pick up the win. QT Marshall came out after the match and called Hook a delinquent. The latter wasn't having any of it and hit an overhead toss on the entrance ramp before stepping over him and walked back. Give me Hook versus QT Marshall. That'll be a great match. But yeah, another great outing for Hook. 7 out of 10. Before we got Jay Cargill versus Anna Jay for the TBS title. Cargill took Jay down with a shoulder tackle to start the match. Jay charged at Cargill, but she caught her with a fall-away slam. It was all Jay Cargill earlier. She focused on Anna Jay to roll out the ring and regroup. We also got a brief confrontation at ringside between Cargill and John Silver. AEW star Cargill was continuing to dominate in the ad break. She charged at Anna Jay in the corner, but was sidestepped and Cargill crashed into the corner turnbuckle. Jay then caught the champion in the face with a spinning kick. It was all Anna Jay at this point as she hit Jay Cargill with repeated kicks. Mark Sterling then got on the apron and called for a distraction, but John Silver hit him with a brainbuster. Cargill used the distraction to hit a pump kick and she went for Jaded, but it was cancelled into a Queen Slayer. Jay Cargill broke free and Anna Jay sent her headfirst into the opposite turnbuckle. She showed incredible power at this point to break free and plant Jay in the middle of the ring. Jay Cargill then found the opening she needed and hit Jaded, and it was enough to put the member of the Dark Order away. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. For the first title defense, this was a really good match. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Overall this week, Rampage gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, really enjoyable episode of Rampage. Just enjoyed it from start to finish. Lots going on, especially the opening match, Moxley back. And yeah, I think all the way through the show, it's just a consistent show with no real down points, to be honest. Yeah, I thought it was excellent from start to finish. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching, and to like, share, subscribe. Know your thoughts, comments down below. Follow on Twitter, think description made for daily wrestling news. Subscribe to the channel on the screen, and I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace!